And now take a look at the specs for the Mazda MX-5 Cup machines. The brakes come by Mazda. They can be, you can use different pads, Elliot. And for these drivers, they've got to be careful with the equipment, but there is room for a little rubbing and racing here, isn't there?
Well, there is a little room for that. And the thing is they are the first year on the BF Goodrich, so they're still learning to use them under different circumstances.
Todd Lamb in that blue and silver 84 car, your race leader. He's led just about all the way, was able to grab the point as they came to turn one. He's held on ever since through now more than 10 minutes of action here. 6 laps are complete, working lap number 7. Lamb continues to lead. And that comment that we heard from Derek earlier, many of the team's drivers in the paddock saying, you know, what makes him so effective is his smoothness and consistency. Not something you hear all the time. These cars really kind of want to be thrown around a little, don't they?
Well, they do slide around a little bit. And, you know, I haven't driven these kind of cars much because you watch them running over curbs, and they can run over curbs a lot, where in the cars we see in the later races will not be doing as much of that as these cars can do. These cars are very tough, and they don't seem to do it because the suspension is much more compliant in these cars and will absorb a lot of the bumps and the curbings, and they're able to drive over the top of them a lot in these cars. You'll see them drive all the way to the dirt and not lose anything. See where they are at that. They're way over the curb.
Great battling all over this 2.25 mile racetrack here at New Jersey Motorsports Park. There are a lot of battles to watch here in the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup. This is the 4th race of a 10-race championship. Here's that fight for 3rd. Let's show you the points chase coming in today. Mark Miller, still the points leader off a 2nd place run here on Saturday. Justin Piscatell, Zach Ply, Wilson, and Todd Lamb, who's won 2 in a row after missing the first race. 50 points back. He's got a lot of time to catch up and make a fight out of it. Malkasian is 6th. Lionel Kent, Brett Smurs, who's been off the track again today. Tim Probert, Mark Jenkins, your top 10 in the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup standings. And the winner of the series gets a funded ride next year. Another step up the Mazda speed development ladder.
Oh boy, and isn't it great that Mazda does that? We will see that in the other series that we cover also. But these guys here will get to go run the World Challenge in a Mazda 6. Great cars. The last 2 guys that have left the series, Eric Foss and Jason Saney, have gone there. And not only have they gone there, they have made their presence really known. It's a good professional series, and these drivers in this series, which you think is a very low series, are so good that they get up there, and Eric Foss was on the pole,
very comfortable.
Jason Saney was up in the series.
Watching the battle for 3rd, Nick Mancuso, Justin Piscatell. Your leader is Todd Lamb. 26 minutes to go. We'll be back in New Jersey.